Today, we are diving into one of the most powerful and honestly one of the simplest financial skills you can ever master. It's this one single rule that can absolutely unlock your ability to build real, lasting wealth. So let's get right into it.
So, have you ever felt this? You get a raise, maybe you'll land a better paying job, but then at the end of the month, you kind of look at your bank account and you're just wondering, where did it all go? It is such a frustrating cycle, right? You're earning more, but you never seem to actually get ahead. Well, the answer isn't always about earning more. A lot of the time, it's about understanding two very, very simple words.
And here they are: needs and wants. I know, it sounds almost too basic, but getting crystal clear on these two categories is the absolute foundation for taking control of your financial future. Mastering this one distinction, it changes everything.
Okay, first up, let's talk about needs. These are the non-negotiables. Just think of them as the pillars that hold up your life. You know, the roof over your head, the food that fuels you, the healthcare that keeps you well, and the basic transportation you need to get to work. These are the things you have to live and function, period.
Now, for the other side of the coin, wants. These are all the things that make life more comfortable, more enjoyable, but you don't need them to survive. And sometimes that line gets a little blurry, doesn't it? Like, is a reliable car a need? For sure. But is the brand new top-of-the-line model with all the bells and whistles a need? Nope, that's a want. That daily takeout instead of cooking? That's a want.
And this is really where things can get tricky. You see it here side by side. On the left, you've got the essentials. On the right, all the extras. Now, the problem isn't having wants. Hey, we all have them. The real issue kicks in when the line between these two columns starts to blur.
And that blurring of the lines? Well, it leads us straight into something called the lifestyle trap. It is a really powerful force, and it's often fueled by what we see our friends doing or by some pretty clever marketing. It convinces us to start treating our wants as if they were actually needs. And this is the exact spot where your financial progress can come to a screeching halt. This quote right here, it just gets straight to the heart of it. The main reason for so much financial struggle often isn't the size of the paycheck, but it's a mindset that treats luxuries like they're necessities. I mean, think about it. That daily fancy coffee, it can really start to feel like a need to get your day started, right? That's the trap. And what this does is it creates this incredibly frustrating cycle. So your income goes up, which feels amazing, but instead of that extra money being saved or invested, it gets immediately swallowed up by upgraded wants, a nicer car, more expensive meals, a bigger apartment, and what's the result? Savings get pushed to the side, and you end up just running in place, financially speaking.
But here is the good news. You can absolutely break that cycle. The key isn't about depriving yourself, it's all about being intentional. It's about consciously choosing where your money goes. When you do that, you unlock the door to building real, lasting wealth. So here's the crucial point. This is not about never having nice things. It is about a simple order of operations. You secure your foundation, your needs, first, always. Wealth becomes the natural outcome of delaying that instant gratification on wants, so you can build a secure future.
Okay, so how do you actually do this? Well, it pretty much boils down to these 3 steps. First, every single month, no exceptions, you make sure your needs are completely covered. Second, when a want pops up, and it will, don't just buy it. Make a conscious choice to wait. Give it a week, maybe even a month. And third, take the money you didn't spend on that want and give it a job. Put it into savings, invest it, use it to crush some debt.
Ultimately, this whole concept comes down to a daily choice. It's not some one-time decision. It's a consistent practice of asking yourself again and again, is this a need or is this a want? And what you do with that answer, well, that's what determines your financial path.
And the payoff from making that choice over and over again? It's huge. When you are in control of your wants, instead of letting them control you, you build this powerful sense of security. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're actually building a future where you have options, you have freedom, you have true wealth.
So I'll leave you with this. This isn't about giving up everything you enjoy. It's about being powerful and intentional. So what is one want, big or small, that you can consciously decide to delay this week to help fund the future you're building? Your answer to that question could be the first step that changes everything.